mother is a Mampus. And I think that if we do not take steps to resolve this matter, one day it will escalate to the extent that we will not be able to resolve matters. I'm sure when we heard of the issue of the Western Togo land matter, someone came and said that he wanted to divide Ghana into two and Western Togo belongs to him and his ancestors. I think that man was actually arrested and prosecuted, I guess, and the matter went off. So if somebody is calling himself a chief and is not a chief, the matter should be dealt with. We cannot allow innocent people to be dying every day. Yesterday, a lot of people died. People lost their belongings. People lost their foodstuff. And the military as of now is not helping the situation. Because the military is supposed to be there to resolve matters and make sure there is peace. But when you go there and you yourself start shooting at the people themselves, killing them more than they are killing themselves, destroying their properties more than they are doing, then what's the essence of the military in Bawku? Because I think that the military should be called to order, and I also think that the military...
Mr. Ayariga, the military has denied all these allegations put out. Yesterday, in a press statement, they stated categorically that all those things are diversionary tactics.
No, that is not true. I spoke with the military command. I spoke with the police command, and I told him that this matter will be investigated. Because you cannot go to a particular place at night, 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., and say you are doing search. You don't go to communities without your armored vehicle and say you are searching. If you want to search a particular community, you go there with your armored vehicle so that whoever is there, he sees you in your armored vehicle, then that person knows that you are coming to do a search. But you don't sneak into a community in the middle of the night wearing army uniform, knowing that in that particular community an incident like that has ever happened, and you expect the people to not to shoot at you. And then when they wounded 3 of you, you are now saying that you want to eradicate the whole community. I mean, what's the essence of the military if you want to eradicate the whole community? Do you think there are goats and dogs or sheep that you can just say that you want to eradicate the whole community? We don't do that. I spoke with the military command. He told me this, and I got angry with him. And I told him, you don't behave in that manner. But Ghana is not for you. Bawku is not for you. The mere fact that you are wearing the uniform does not give you the right to abuse the uniform. If you go for peacekeeping, will you behave in that manner? And then you call people, those who are fighting, that you are calling them terrorists. Who is the terrorist among them? Is it the Kusazis are terrorists or the Mampus who are terrorists? You don't do that. You don't behave in that manner. And then you come and issue a statement and say, I have evidence of them. You come and issue a statement and say that nothing happened. What do you mean by nothing happened? Will you do that to your own family members in your community? If the people are fighting, yours is peace. That is why you are even giving risk allowance. When you go to war, you are giving risk allowance. Something can happen to you. You get all those allowances. You don't behave as if you're not a military man. You are an intelligent officer. It is your duty to make sure that things are properly done. We don't want to see war in Bawku. Nobody wants to see war in Bawku. Nobody wants to see a Mamprusi man fight a Kusasi man. Nobody wants to see a Kusasi man fight. So if you are sent there to make sure that it's peace, track them down and give us peace. It doesn't matter who. Whether it's a Kusasi man or a Mamprusi man, track them down. That's the intelligence you use. Now you went to Pusuga, what do you call it, the chief of Pusuga. You went to search his house. And I asked them, what was the essence of going to the chief's house? Do you want to drag the people of Pusuga into the Bawku conflict? That they have intelligence that the Pusuga chief was keeping weapons and keeping military, what do you call it, the youth of Kusasi there. You don't take intelligence in that way and ransack the chief palace, and then you come and say that, oh, you wonder you didn't get anything. So what was the essence?
Mr. Ayariga,
So you see,
unfortunately, we'll leave it here
enough.
for now. But I'm sure in the coming days you will come to your office or you come to the studio so we can have an extensive conversation on how to resolve the security situation in Bawku. We appreciate your time with us.
Thank you.
Hassan Ayariga is the founder of the APC.